Oh, shit. Good evening, guys. Welcome back. It's your boy Nathan. We have another watch along. Manchester City versus Everton. Hoping for an Everton win today. Let's see if we have any luck. Oh my god, Deitch hasn't beaten Guardiola in 17 attempts. Here we go. Let's see the lineups. I made a horrible mistake of not changing my FPL team this week. So that's going to hurt me for sure. Yeah, it's going to hurt me today. I'm pretty sure. Brilliant. Just brilliant. Hoping for Haaland hat-trick at Everton win. And we're off. Oh, I forgot to switch Haaland into captaincy. This is so frustrating, man. Hello, Arib. What do you mean goal? No goal. We don't want goals. Side changes. Yeah, let's see. 54th PL meeting. 25 wins to Everton's 18 wins. Ooh, that's interesting. Probably pre-2012. Man City's team is Edison, Ruben Dias, John Stones, Nathan Ake, Manuel Akanji. Midfielders are Grady Merchant, Rodri, Julian Alvarez, Matheus Nunes, Phil Foden, and Erling Haaland. Everton, we have T-Rex, Baby Arms, Jordan Pickford, Tarkovsky, Mikolenko, Godfrey, Branthwaite in defense. Midfielders, we have Dwight McNeil, Jack Harrison, Ashley Young, Idrissa Gueye, Jimmy Garner. That was not a very good clearance, was it? And up front, we have DCL, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. According to our top source, we could go for Pedro Neto this summer. Despite the injury record, price will be key. Price is going to be very key, my friend. Also code for you'll get robbed. Speaking of which, he's going to get a future stars card in FIFA. I think today or tomorrow. Oh, here comes the Grady Merchant. Blocked. I'm going to call him that from now. I'm going to call him the Grady Merchant. I'm going to get ruined today because I didn't captain Haaland. I'm very sure. Damn it, he has captained Haaland. Oh, it's going to be rough. Cross comes in. Pickford punches it out. Cross comes in by Matheus Nunes. Cleared out again by Ashley Young. Ball is with the Grady Merchant. Alvarez, Kanji, Foden, Ruben Dias. No, sorry, Matheus Nunes. Edison so smooth in ball distribution. Yeah, but it's easy. You know what? Oh no. Haaland lays it off for Foden. Runs out of land. Thank God. Yeah, but you know what? It's easy to be smooth in ball distribution, GK, when the opposition has no interest in pressing your players at all. I'm scared because I've capped Haaland. Don't know why I feel he will blank. Well, hopefully he does blank, because if he does blank, it's a very good sign for us. Oh no, Sean Dyche is suspended. He's sitting in the stands. He's getting a good view of his destruction this week. Wow, I've seen someone start Alfie Doughty today in their team. Very interesting. He could get returns. Oh my god, they're playing Sheffield this week. Yeah, I made no changes to my team, so I'm going to be ruined this week at all. And my captain is Jota. So this is great. Man City has 9 straight wins in all competitions and now have outscored opponents 27-5. Not great. It's very easy to be smooth in ball distribution, Gaurav, when the opposition have no interest in pressing your goalkeeper. It's easier most of the time when that's the case, and the opposition plays at the halfway line. Rodri. Oh my god, that can't be right. That can't be right. Everton's entire starting 11 cost the same amount as Jack Grealish. Wow. And they say Everton has spent money in the last few years. That's crazy. Tarkovsky with the foul. When did Grealish play last? I think 2 3 games ago. They cost the amount of a player that is currently playing on the bench. That is quite shocking, actually. That is a good question, actually. Let's see when did he play last, Vedant. Let's have a look. Jack Grealish. He's only had 13 appearances this season. Oh, come on. Fizzed in? Cleared out. He's only made 13 appearances. That's interesting. 13 appearances only. Oh, Doku passes it. McNeil. Oh! Oof. That was close. When did Grealish play last? Hold on, I'm still looking at it. He came on. He came on for the Burnley match, Vedant. Like I said, 3 games ago. He played 13 minutes. Before that, he played 51 minutes at Sheffield. Yeah. Last game was 3 games ago. He came on for 13 minutes. That's becoming a looks like it's starting to become a waste of money, isn't it? After 3 months of suffering, we have a fully fit squad. Don't jinx it, swap. Let's see what this team does at the business end of the season. Hope that the first 10 games we played with the full squad is not a fluke. Let's go 5-0 Everton. Oh, Edison's on the ground still. That's not good. You know what, Swap? We just got a full function team except Mason Mount the other day. And Lisandro Martinez is going to miss another 2 months. So don't jinx it, my friend. Vedat, because we don't want Man City to win the game. My God, Edison is so desperately trying to hold on to the hairline, isn't he? Just look at his hairstyles. They've gone from bad to worse over the years. Just trying to hold on to it. Oh, you know what? Ben Godfrey did get the shoe in his face, didn't he? Yep. Edison should try. I just don't understand something. If you have two options nowadays, Vedant. It's 2024. Do a hair transplant. No good. I don't look at people differently if they want to do that, man. Honestly, if you like your hair and you want it back and you feel good about yourself, do it. David Silva did it. A bunch of people did. David Gulashi did it. A lot of people have done that. Kyle Walker. Or if your hair is looking like shit, just shave your head off. Don't do this middle ground. It's mad, dude. I've seen so many people in India do it. You have Vedant. You must have seen that. Have you seen a guy with the comb over? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, last year I'm gonna tell you guys a story. Last year I was sitting with my dad on the bike. We were heading home. Okay, it was especially windy in the daytime. All right, and as we were driving, we came across someone who was in front of us on a bike on the side of us, but he was up ahead. Okay, and he was going against the wind. So what happened was, and I'm not exaggerating, okay, because it's the most bizarre thing I've seen in my life up till today. Okay, so we were driving close to them. Then the wind kind of picked up a little bit. Also, I think he was going a little bit fast. I kid you not. So imagine if this is your hair, okay? Imagine if this is your hair. Your hair is just sitting down like this, okay? With the gust of wind, his hair went from ear to ear, and he's completely bald in the middle. And when I mean completely, I mean there's not even stubble growing on it. It's like it's gone. It's given up. It's tapped out. It does not exist. Okay, and this hair, right, is literally flying like this in the wind. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, why the fuck don't people just shave the hair, man? That can't possibly look nice. Like you can't like if like imagine if you're a middle-aged man like in your 30s or in your 40s. You're not old, but you're not young. Okay, imagine if your wife or your mom or someone has to see you do that to yourself, bro. Where you all the hair grows from here, and then he puts it over across like that. I'm like, bro, just shave your head, man. Bald people look nice too, like just don't hold on to it, bro. Like it was the most bizarre thing. Like I almost fell off the bike. I was in shock. I've never actually I've seen people comb over, right, because they have sparse hair here. I've seen it comb over so it kind of camouflages and it looks like there is hair there. But he had nothing, bro, and the hair was only growing on this line here, and it came out till here. It was pretty long, and it just went over, and I was like, fucking hell, man. Like, guys, you don't become less of a man because you're bald. Just shave your head off, bro. You look better than this shit. You'll actually look better. Bald looks good with a good physique. Bro, I'll tell you what, dude. Bald looks better than that hairstyle. Okay, maybe you're not the most nicest to look at, appealing visually, but believe me, dude, if you have, you know what, bald also looks good with Vedant if you have a beard. If you have a beard, then you know, if you have a thick beard like me, unfortunately, in the seat it's not great, but otherwise it would be great. If you have a thick beard, no, at least it's all right. Oh, Calvert Lewin, what are you doing? There's a guy. Oh my god, dude, McNeil was right there. Calvert Lewin, man. 3 on 2 with a chance to do something. I mean, Dominic Calvert-Lewin has completely lost the plot these days, man. There's so much space to square it to him, cut it back to him. You'd have room there to run down. Or where a big ball looks good with a good fit. Yeah. Imagine Ten Hag or Pep do hair transplant. You know what? Pep, I can see why. But I think Eric Ten Hag actually looks all right with the bald head. Also, I've seen his younger photos. It's not like he had a great hairstyle before that. So Ten Hag actually looks all right bald. Pep actually looked very weird. If you have played FIFA or you've seen his icon card, they show him his baby icon card on FIFA. Shows you what he looked like he was young. He had like a weird hairstyle. He didn't have like a hairstyle. It was basically just there. His hair was just here, and there was like no parting, no nothing. He just used to. It just used to be like hair on your head. So I don't know if Pep could do with a transplant either. But I think I'm so used to seeing Pep bald now. It makes no difference. McNeil representing Indian genes. I'm telling you, man, that Calvert Lewin, right? Seriously, he didn't even have a look. I don't know what that attempt was. Plus, I think the starting defenders were not playing against Chelsea, and Chelsea smashed them 3. Yeah, Arsenal level drop points. They want 2 defensive injury away from downfall. Man, listen, I'm just hoping. I'm hoping we get a win this week. This week we went from one 6 pointer to another 6 pointer. Hopefully, would love to start Richie, Son, and Werner starting against Brighton. Richie on the left, Werner on the right. Man, Brighton are very hit and miss this season, even though they're right next to us in the table. Some of the games they've lost has just been absolutely shocking. Just shocking. Are you watching ISL? No, buddy, I'm not. Is there a game going on today? Werner right look clinical. That's only because he doesn't have to shoot, buddy. I mean, no, I mean, yes, sorry. On the left, yeah. You know what? Actually, on the right would be better, wouldn't it? Although he has got a few assists on the left, man. I don't know. Anyway, we'll find out. We're doing the watch along later on swap. The stream's already set up, so we're doing that after this. We'll take a bit of a break in between, grab something to eat quickly, and then straight into that match. 17 minutes in, and Everton are holding through. We're playing Dyche ball today, which I'm very excited for. It's just 16 minutes in, and my cousin's bored with City's build up. You know what, Vedant? I'll be honest with you. I don't like the way Pep plays football, but you know what? When he plays people out of the park, it looks brilliant. When teams play like this, it doesn't look very impressive because nobody's actually biting. But you know, when they go and play continental football and other teams bite on the bait, then it looks really good, man. Like Deitch was never going to bite on this bait anyway, dude. Let's be honest. You know, if he was playing company, probably. Sheffield United probably, but he was never going to. Sean Dyche himself was never going to bite on this bait, so it was always going to look like this today. Ads, say hello, bro. Tough game tomorrow for us. You know what, ads? We said that last week, but unpopular opinion. Unpopular because it's not good as a United fan. But I think the one game a week is actually benefiting us at the moment. We went last season from January to May, no, from Boxing Day to May, having 3 games a week, using the same 15 to 16 players. And everybody was just run into the ground. Everybody. Honest. That's my honest. I can look at it back now because it was a successful season to us relatively. But now, upon looking back at that season, our players were absolutely run to the ground by the time May arrived. And Haaland feeds Alvarez. Didn't get an opportunity there. Good block by the defender. Doku. Crap. Anyway. Um, yeah, so hoping we'll get it, man. Hoping we'll get it. Also, Chelsea beat the brakes out of them at Villa Park the other day. So why not us? Why not us? I think the one game a week's been helping us a lot ads at the moment. Tomorrow, Jamshedpur by Bangalore. Hopefully, you'll watch and say, "Oh, that's awesome, Arnab. Enjoy, enjoy. That's great. It's great, man. If you live in a city where they show the football and it's packed, it must be a really good atmosphere. You use a strong foot, that's why. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Swap. Mount back your thoughts. He will be rotated by Bruno. I'll be. Can I be honest with you, Arnav? This is going to sound like a very. This is going to sound like a very. I don't know. People won't might not like this statement of mine, but I can honestly say that Bruno is just a much better output machine than Mount. That's just my opinion. I mean, if you're going to use Bruno and Mount for output, I think I think it's better to play Bruno. This is going to sound weird, right? Mount has won a league. He's won a Champions League. He's won all these things, but Mount's output has not been as good as Bruno's, and Bruno has spent a lot less time in the Premier League. I just don't understand what Mount will do that Bruno does not do. Also, I don't think you'll get enough defensive backup the way Bruno like drifts into right back, left back, when people overcommit, especially if he's staying deep. I don't think Mount's going to do that. So, unless you instruct Menu and Casemiro to stay back so Mount can stay forward, I just don't see how you can swap him with Bruno, man. I really don't. I mean, I wish it could happen, but I just can't see it happen, man. Not packed in Jamshedpur. Oh, it's not packed in Goa even now. It used to be. First 2 seasons, it used to be packed in Goa. Like people would travel from one side of Goa to the other just to watch the game, but not anymore. Doku. Listen, man, he's not that good, is he? Like people aren't falling for his tricks. Work sometimes, it's hit and miss. I sell at a match of top two teams. Goa was Odisha, ended 1-1. Odisha still was the top spot. Goa has 3 games in hand. 3 games in hand. How does a league with such few teams have 3 games in hand? That's insane. Oh, we're second, are we? That's nice to know. I wonder when we'll finally actually win the thing. That would be nice. Play Mount or play Bruno, just don't play them together. Yeah, that's another problem, right? Because a lot of people were insisting we are going to play Mount and Bruno together. Oh, what was that by Rodri? Almost went out of bounds. Oh, sorry, Nunez, sorry. Doku saves him there. That's another thing. A lot of people said Mount or Bruno could play in the 8, but I don't think either of. I mean, I think Bruno Fernandes could play 8 because he actually has the number 8, and not that that's a reason to play number 8, but also I think he's actually played 8 and 10 at Sporting Lisbon. I think after this long, though, I think it would be difficult for him to transition back, especially when he's so he can be very effective up high up the pitch. So you can't even play them both, man. I mean, I don't even understand why we bought Mount there. I just don't. He came off such a horrible season. 1 year left on his contract, and we paid 50 million for him. We overpaid for him even though he didn't want to sign with Chelsea. Alvarez feeds Haaland. Calvert-Lewin holds it up. McNeil driving. Harrison with the ball. Oh, couldn't get through. But age comparison, Mount is younger than Bruno. Mount played good on half turn. He could play in the right. Yeah, but the thing is, we need pace on the right wing now, Arnav. And plus, we have Rashford and Garnacho. It's currently working for us. Why will we play him on the right wing? Our wingers, for once in a very, very long time, they're actually in form and playing well. So why would we replace them with Mount? And the other thing is, he is younger, but he's also, I mean, I don't know how to say this, man. He's coming off his the worst season he's had. We paid 60 million for him. He's been injured. Uh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I also don't think his defensive work rate's as good as Bruno, although he has a lot of energy for sure. I don't know, man. How what to expect? Bruno's the captain also. How can they be swapped? That's the other problem. That is actually Ten Hag's fault. Because Ten Hag appointed Bruno as captain, so now he can definitely not swap him. So they'll play together. If they play together, then Casemiro's probably very screwed because Casemiro will have to play alone. They can't play Menu, and now Menu's in form. So why you wouldn't play him? It's such a big problem, man, at the moment. Such a big problem. This is why it's better to keep a goalkeeper as your captain. That way, all the outfield players can be interchanged. Doku through? Man, what is Godfrey doing, man? Godfrey almost screwed everyone there. Godfrey got really lucky there. Great holding up play. Great hold up play there. I don't know who's that foul on. Definitely a foul by Diaz. Look at Calvary just throw him down to the ground. Do you think Chelsea will sell Reece James right off accounts for FFP reasons? Well, apparently we might get De Jong because of FFP reasons, man. Uh, uh, we can hope. We can hope. But in terms of Reece James, listen, man, I'll be honest. I really like Reece James, but I don't think he's going to be valued as much. He's just too injury prone, man. And yeah, I know he's quality and I know you have to pay for the quality, but at the same time, if you're going to miss half the season every year, doesn't matter how good your quality is. It's like the whole Pogba thing, right? If you miss half of the year or you're ineffective for half of the year, you're not worth the money. It doesn't matter what you do for France. Calvert-Lewin is a layoff header, goes to nowhere, pointless. There is a catch. Your team star defender Sandesh Jingan will be missing for games for 4 months, so it will not be easy. Jingan's not playing, is it? They could sell him Vedant, but I don't think you're going to get a lot of money. The only nice thing is it will be pure profit. But I just can't see them getting any money because, well, he's injured a lot of the time. He's not going to go for crazy money for sure. Oh no, the greedy merchant. Ooh, Haaland Towers, but too high even for him, honestly. You're second, but if you win all three matches, it'll be 6 points above us. Hello, Nidesh. I was starting. Yeah, you didn't need to join early, Nidesh. I don't understand why Pep is not starting KDB against fourth best defense in the league. Yeah, that's a mad thing. It's a great point, Nidesh, actually. I read somewhere that Everton currently has the fourth best defense. I'm like, you almost forget that they are missing 10 points. Because if you add 10 points to that tally, that's actually how many points they have currently. But yeah, I actually can believe it. He's easing him in, Nitesh. I don't listen. KDB has become very injury prone. He just has. And yes, he can change the game in a matter of moments, which I assume he's going to possibly do today as well. But he just can't play too many games at the moment, man. Also, I think they're resting him for the. If I'm being honest, I think they're resting him for the Champions League game. They're resting him for the Champions League game. So yeah. I'm not saying starter, but as rotation. The thing is, who will he be rotated for now? He has to be rotated for Bruno only, na? Otherwise there'll be a hole in the midfield. And I just can't see Bruno being taken off the pitch as long as he's captain, unless it's like for 5 minutes and we're like 3-0 up, something like that. My opinion, Jackie shoots better with Haaland. Haaland's not even played any games. He played 13 minutes 3 games ago. And 5 games ago, he played 51 minutes. I don't know what he's just sitting on, what's happening with him on the bench there. Hello, Matthew. Good evening. Bro, which part of India from Goa? If Madrid can be shameless and sign Mbappe, we should go for De Jong. Yeah, but I think the big difference is Vedant is that PSG don't want Mbappe to go. Barcelona don't want Mbappe to go. Barcelona don't want De Jong to go, but they don't have a choice. I mean, if the rumors are true, I'm just going by rumors. They might not have a choice. Kind of like how India had to sell Onana and Brozovic, and literally those are the two players they sold to avoid whatever bankruptcy issues or whatever issues they were having with money. So if it's like that, when you have no choice, but you would have kept them, you probably wouldn't have sold him. But Mbappe, they simply don't want Mbappe to go because they know once Mbappe goes, nobody is going to care about PSG. Just nobody is going to care about PSG. Already nobody cares about PSG. Already people don't care about PSG. They're really not going to care about PSG after Mbappe goes. Don't matter if they have Ugarte and Gonzalo Ramos. Oh no, no, blocked. Yes, Tarkovsky. Come on, boy. Nathan, I saw something on Twitter. You should say it. I mean, you can send it to me if it's too graphic. I think Ten Hag bought Mount when he wanted to overload the mid, like City or top squad. We're going to the game to be won in the midfield. Rashi Hoyland. You know what's the funny thing? I was watching a Simon Stone interview on another YouTube channel, and that guy said he thinks it wasn't a Ten Hag signing; it was a club signing, which is very interesting. Yeah, Doku cross gets blocked out. Maybe that's it. Maybe that is the reason, man. Champions League is more important than this game. Let's be honest. Ooh, McNeil trying some skills there. Goes absolutely nowhere. Ooh, but Calvert Lewin goes for the ball, so he wins it. Straight back to Edison though. Foden cleans it up. Hear me out, Nathan. The idea of United States of South India. The United. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, ooh, Matthew. You're asking for trouble, my friend. I was saying at that time Mount will be a bad sign for bro. I didn't understand the Mount signing personally. I have no problem with him. 1 year left on his contract. Arguably the worst season of his life. 55 million. He's not worth 55 million, dude. No one in that Chelsea team was worth 55 million based on last season. No one. And still they sold Cole Palmer. Still they sold Lewis Hall, and still they sold Havertz at Mount, and they all got 50 million for all of them, which is hilarious because no player except maybe, sorry, they didn't sell Cole Palmer, they bought Cole Palmer. They sold Hall, Havertz, and Mount, and they got 50 million for all of them. It's hilarious. The only difference is Mount was the only one with 1 year left on his contract. Andrew Hall, Lewis Hall, you basically get a youth player. So, that's great. You get a youth player for 50 mil. What is Calvert Lewin doing, man? Get him off the pitch. He's trying to make his own team suffer at this point of time. He's supposed to hold the ball. He's trying to lay people off. Deep in his own third. Oh, Doku's cut right through. Oh, too hard. Too hard. What is Harrison doing, man? Clear the ball. What are these people doing? They're trying to pass the ball from inside their own box. Mad. Nathan apparently he's also not happy with the minutes he's getting. Yeah, but Nitesh, he's not. Oh, you're talking about Grealish. Yeah, I mean, listen, man, 13 minutes. He's played 1 hour of football in the last 5 games, and in 3 of those 5 games, he's not played any. So I'd imagine. Yeah, but you're kind of stuck with him, Nitesh, because he costs way too much money, man. Ooh, very interesting. Chested down pass back to Pickford. Risky. That could touch his hand. It's better to start Mason Mount at right wing than start. But we are playing Garnacho at right wing right now. No, he's in form swap. That's what I'm saying right now. And plus, even if we didn't have Anthony, we have Ahmad Diallo. We have the thing is we have wingers, man. That's the problem. We have wingers. Ten Hag at the moment just doesn't want to play them. So I don't really know how we fit him in, man. Think Paul. I mean, I don't understand. McNeil is standing there open, and these people are trying some fancy stuff in the middle of the pitch here. I mean, this is disastrous from Everton. Like they're not even looking. They're trying to hit a one-touch pass and trying to pierce through Man City's defense. McNeil is standing on the left flank open. Ball by Ake. Haaland skips over. Lays it off to Alvarez. Alvarez still juggling. Ooh, lucky bounce there. Fouls got free. Otherwise, it was going for a corner before the foul. Yeah, why are you backing Everton? Do you want Liverpool to win the league? Don't know really how to answer that question. If Mbappe goes, then the mighty Rashford goes to PSG. That would be nice. What are the chances of that happening? I'm not sure. Although I will say this, for once in our life, we are going to get a lot of money for a player that we have to sell if Rashford goes, because Rashford is only 1 year into his 5 year contract. So for a change, we are actually going to be making the money. And guess what? If we sell Rashford, he's pure profit because he's a youth player. That would be a nice change in our team's history, isn't it? Even Chelsea club was not worth 55 million last season. Probably they weren't based on performances. Can you imagine, man, selling three players worth 50 million after the season they've had? Oh, come on, Pickford. I don't know why Nunez panicked actually. Nunez should have at least try and dinked it. He panicked there. Harrison wins the ball off. Oh, here we go. McNeil. Ooh. Dwighty McNeil's. Nah, man. They're not even looking. They're actually not looking at where the players are, man. Ten Hag admires Mount. He probably does, Adna, but I don't know. Simon Stone, Simon Peets, one of the Simons. They went and they said they think it might be a club signing. I don't know, man. All I know is Ten Hag definitely gave him the number 7. It wasn't a club idea, which I definitely don't agree on. But oh, Young takes on the greedy merchant. Oh, Ake still has the ball in there. Cross. Ooh. Oh. Come on, yeah. At least hit it on target. Give this game and make this an actual game, Everton. Like seriously, you're just holding on for life here. Look at the great effort there by Ashley. And what a cross too, by the way. What a cross too. You have to give it to him. That was a great cross. And then I mean he's trying to side foot it from that angle, man. That's mad. Just drive, yeah. Drive the ball, Jack. Come on. Pretend like you've actually played football for once. Instead of styling your hair. You Bill cream merchant. Mount can give you creativity, he can provide good chances for Danish Sean Mills. Yeah, dude, Sean Mills is currently making his own goals. Almost two-thirds of his goals are actually made without by himself. Funny enough. If by any chance Rashford goes, then what is his replacement? But United will not sell him. You know what, Arnav? I won't be surprised if Barada says we need the money, you gotta sell him. You know what I like about this? I like that it's not Glazer related anymore. So if they sell Rashford, then they sell Rashford, not the Glazers. Hello, greedy merchant. That's what we call him, dude. Especially if you play a bunch of FIFA. Everyone uses that celebration now. It's so irritating, dude. Next season they'll ban it, I bet you. Next year they're going to ban it on FC 25. Guarantee. They will ban it. I think you should start vertical streaming. Your channel will grow beautifully. I'm sorry, what's vertical streaming? 39 minutes. Vertical streamer will push your live streams and shorts. Garnacho's his replacement. What are these people trying to do now? Trying to be prime Barcelona here, playing from the back. Bro, oh my god. Whatever little hair Pep has on his head is going to be pulled out now in this half. Hannibal is on loan, right? Yes, that is correct. And I have a strange feeling they're not going to sign him, so he's going to be back as well. Man, you have to see Hannibal's body type on FC24, man. Not body type, his image, his likeness. You have to see it. His 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 curls are just flying all over the place. Bro, Sun is back today, so it's interesting that who will start today, him or Werner. It's not interesting today, dude. Come on, let's be real. It's going to be Son who's starting. Son, Richarlison, Werner on the other side is what I guess. Ashwin, oh my god, it's been so long, buddy. How are you? How have you been? Did you come to Goa in the end, buddy? Did you come to visit your friends in Goa? I haven't seen you for a long time, man. What's going on? Hello, comrade. Oh boy. Don't concede with 3 minutes left. Keeps it in play. Matheus Nunez. No, he's holding on too long. He's holding on too long. Can tell he's holding it on too long. Branthwaite with the clearance. Too long, man. Too long. He had all that space to. He literally walks into Branthwaite. Terrible idea. I visited Goa, but you didn't invite me to your home. When did you visit Goa, dude? Grady Merchant. Ake. Ooh, Ben Godfrey got one right in the stomach. Rodri. Ake with a nice, awkward looking cross, but it gets cleared out by Jimmy Garner. Hey, Harshal. What's up? What's up? Actually, I want to see something. 2001, yeah. Rodrigo blocked. Ooh, Rodri is losing his mind over there. Northeast currently beating East Bengal, apparently. Mohan Bagan's match is going to start in 45 minutes. Jordan, Qatar at 8:30. Oh no, Mikolenko, you donkey, with 2 minutes left in the game. Hopefully you don't get punished. Leicester currently, oh, this is the FA Cup women, never mind. Real Madrid, Girona 11 today. Oh, Leverkusen Bayern also is playing today. Interesting. Roma Inter 10:30. odd timings. 8:45 timing of Real Sociedad Osasuna. 8:45. Cross comes in. Oh my god, that was a close one. Hold the ball. Hold the ball, Pickford. Don't move. Don't be moving. Hello, Mudit. I didn't make it to Goa. I'm in Bangalore now, and yes, long time. I know I've been busy with work. No problem, Ashwin. When are you coming to Bangalore? Last time, I believe you wanted to come during the rains. Vertical stream is that your live stream will be picturized in a different resolution in such a way that it will fit the mobile screen. Then this live stream will be picturized in short form. Oh, okay. Hello, Madit. Garnacho or Winnie, who's a better. Can't say that. I don't know. You'll have to tell me. Which means if someone's scrolling YouTube shorts, there's a very good chance that a new audience will see the glimpse of your live stream. Oh, okay. All right. Past Bengal always knew the bottom of the table. We need a political Nathan. Nah, bro. I'm not trying to get lynched in this country, dude. You mad? Maybe if I live somewhere else. Dude, that Dhruv Rathi guy he's really pushing his luck, isn't he? He's really pushing his luck, bro. Man's married some foreigner and it's gone to his head now. Gotta be careful about these things, bro. And then Garnacho Alvarez. I mean, technically, Alvarez is a 2 3 years older, man. I'll go with Garnacho, but they both play different positions. I mean, I would not play. I'll be honest with you, man. There are things no only Pep Guardiola gets away with because Man City plays this well. I don't think Josco Guardiola is a good left back. In fact, I have openly said Akanji and Ake are way better left backs than Guardiola, and he can only get away with it in Man City because a lot of the teams that play Man City play defensively against them, which is fine. Which is fine, especially when your fullbacks are not fit and can't play. There's nothing wrong with it. It's utilization of the squad. But I'll tell you right now, Nathan Ake 100. No. Let's not do 100. 1,000% better than Josco Guardiola at left back. And the reason I say that is because this whole Alvarez playing in the middle of midfield, sometimes Alvarez playing on the wing. Bro, Alvarez is a striker. You can get away with it because you're Man City. There's so many dangerous players on the pitch. You know, the way people play against you, which is mostly defensive, it is completely fine. This used to happen not too long ago against Manchester United a bit. But in reality, I would play Alvarez up front. And Garnacho is not a striker, he's a winger. So in terms of being a winger, I would pick Garnacho. But the technique, in fairness to Alvarez, he's not a winger actually. He just currently plays here at the moment. So I would take Garnacho, but quite honestly, Alvarez is a very good player, man. Oh, what a block! What are they celebrating for? The ball's not even gone out yet. Oh no! Don't tell me they're checking for handball. They are checking for handball. That can't be a handball, right? Is that going to be given a handball? Nah, okay. They're skinning past. They're skinning past. They're skinning past this half. They're just skinning. You and Goa near one of the most safe places. It's not about that though, Matthew. It's and you know what? Goa is being radicalized from time to time. The thing is, the people here are fighting it, and they're not allowing it to get big at the moment. But the problem currently is because people are buying up land. There are more people from the outside buying this land, which means people from with other ideologies from the states they have come are coming here, and it's their population is currently kind of rising at the moment. So they are becoming a bit of a they are becoming a bit of a problem here with the radicalization. It's not bad at all, but people are fighting back at it. So I'll keep that in mind. I'll have a look at that. Yes, Dhruvin Rati isn't in India for a reason. Oh, you know what? I didn't know that. I didn't know he doesn't stay here anymore. I definitely did not know that. Then that definitely makes sense then. It's a lot easier to be critical of your country when you're not here. Rati's got some balls. Yeah, I mean, let's give it a try after your scheduled live streams. Could have been Garnacho and Alvarez thanks to the Glazers. That's true. Alvarez, come on. I didn't know he wasn't in India. Nathan, he's not even left back play one. You know what, Nitesh? You say that, right? But I've heard multiple people say he plays left back for Croatia, dude. Which, I mean, I give the best example. Scott McTominay plays striker and centre back for Scotland. David Alaba plays DM left wing left back for Austria. Like that doesn't actually mean anything, but people say, "Oh, he plays left back for Croatia." I'm like, "That's bloody Croatia, dude. Who cares?" Comparisons are really off, but anyway, Alvarez is not a winger. Definitely not. Um, Visits India frequently. Yeah, probably places where it's safe for him to visit, man. Because I wouldn't. I'm not trying to get got, dude. Hey Satya, Dhruv also is a bit biased based on his own terms, to be honest. But he speaks 70%. Yeah, I've seen videos which finds his information contradictory as well. Back before, not now. I was just having a look at some of the stuff he used to say also, and people calling him out about how it's not necessary accurate. I don't think it's a handball. Good. I was there. They were checking it. Just quite frightening. How are you? How's life? I am not well. We have favor. Great to see you so that I can time pass. Well, hopefully you get better soon, Zakaria. I don't know how you end up getting sick at this point of time. It's awfully hot at the moment. But yeah, how do you get rid of a fever? You starve a fever, right? If you're interested in starving a fever, give that a try. You watched Shark Tank, saw Fanny Brand from Goa a few days ago, found it very interesting, never had it. Hold on a minute. Wait. Shark Tank India? I thought you're not allowed to promote alcohol in Indian TV. I'm very confused now. You've never had it? Oh, mother. It'll grow some hair on your chest, dude. Not that you need any, but it'll grow hair on other people's chest. Gotta come here and give that a try, no matter what. But he can't reside. You know what I mean? Yeah, definitely can't reside. Isn't in India since 2011. He finished his study in Germany. Oh, is that true? For some reason I thought he was always here. I don't know why. I always thought he was here. Nathan, why is there only two strong parties in India? Because it's very simple. It's the same reason why there are two strong parties in America. A lot of people are very scared of change and they find it destabilizing to the country. So they try to avoid having more than two parties. Simple. I mean, it's not simple. It's stupid, but it can be simply explained. It's very stupid, actually. Yeah, I just go and play more sports so I can sweat and work. Actually, you're not supposed to do that, Zakaria, because you're not starving a fever. Then you're breaking down your body. You're putting it under more stress, which will actually take longer for the fever to go. You just need to sweat it off, insulate yourself, try to starve yourself a little bit, maybe overnight, and maybe have some clear soup in the morning, something like that. Playing will actually break down your body and will cause your immune system to actually go a little bit backwards instead of being more aggressive to the cause. Everyone in me on media wants to show you only their side of the coin. Never trust them fully. Build up your opinion. Depth of knowledge helps a lot. You know what's the funny thing? You know what's the funny thing, Arnab? There is a YouTube channel called Breaking Points, and they have become incredibly popular for this exact reason. Because in America, what is it? CNN and Fox, they are left and they are right, and this has caused news channels, by the way, and this has caused an uproar in independent media. And most of this independent media is YouTube or Patreon based, which means even you, if you're on Patreon, even YouTube can't regulate you. You can't get kicked out because people are paying for your opinion. Patreon is like a paid thing. Can be free even, but there's also a paid part. And the funny thing is, you can't be kicked out of these things unless you do something really crazy, because it's basically your channel on media, and if it's paid, it's behind a paywall, which means you voluntarily opt to finance the content of these people. So there's like a channel called Breaking Points and stuff. And I mean, if you, I don't really care, man, but if you're interested like in American politics or world politics in general, Breaking Points is done by this white lady, American lady, and this Indian guy. And I saw them both on the Joe Rogan channel. So I know them. One is Sagar and the lady is Crystal, and they're both left and right, funny enough. So they're not even the same leaning side anchors of the news. I found it very fascinating because most of America and India as well, they're not very centrist. They don't lean. No one, I noticed something. A lot of people, I don't know, I shouldn't say a lot of people. I've noticed on Twitter, people don't lean. People just are on one side. So nobody's really centrist. They just lean. They're not centrist leaning on something. They just are like on one side or the other side, which is very interesting because if you know full well that everything is in black and white, the fact that people choose black or white is still very astounding to me personally. Because if you know personally that politics is gray and you still choose black or white, it make I'm very confused by that choice personally. But anyway, numbers keep changing, so even if I check a number after a week, they've already been changed. Okay, so I agree, I'm feeling like a dumb guy. No, I don't think it's not about being dumb. See, listen, man, some people are not politically inclined. I don't think it makes anyone dumb. Listen, some people just want to live their life. You know, they want to spend time with their family, their girlfriend, their wife, their parents, their siblings. They want to hang out with their friends. They want to make money. They want to live life experiences. I don't think there will be people who tell you, listen, man, this is your country. You should know how things are run in your country. To those people, I would say, you know what, you have a point. But then I can also turn around and say, how much time of the day are you going to spend reading about politics in your daily life? How much? How much time are you going to donate to doing this every day? Because you are still part of the real life. Like these politicians, this is their job. This is their 24/7. This is not your 24/7. Your 24/7 is you got to wake the kids up, you got to get up, you got to do a bunch of stuff, chores, shopping, work, gym, whatever. You got to do a bunch of stuff. And these people, their 24/7 is this. This is what they are paid to do. And then there are people who will go, oh man, you gotta stay sharp. You gotta be on point with your politics. You have to know how things are going on. I don't agree, man. I don't agree. I don't think people should know what is going on in their country if they don't want to know. Like if they just want to live their life, let them. And if they want to know, let them know. But I feel like a lot of people are very aggressive with you when it comes to, you say you're not politically inclined. It's almost like, oh man, this guy needs to be politically inclined. He'll be a new member on our team if we can convert him to watch some news. Some people just don't care, man. Like honestly, some people just don't care. It's very cold here, like at night and early morning. So I went to play a cricket game at 9. I came back on the bike, got cold and fever because of not a great call, Zakaria. Especially if you live around uh, the fields and agricultural area. can get nice and cold at night. Lot of dew in the area. Biden for 2024, as much as I study, he changed a lot there in America, like the gas and all. Those people got more jobs. Yeah, but you know what, Matthew? He also um, is too left leaning, and he has ridiculous theories. And when Trump wanted people to come back from all these countries they were in, so located in like Afghanistan and all, instead of taking them back gradually, they just jumped out. They left all their weapons there for the Taliban and all that in the sites they were staying in Afghanistan, and they left the people there undefended after they promised to defend them from these same people, and they just up and left without like keeping any stable government in place. Yeah, Biden's done a lot of shit too, but if you're less into politics, you're more into happiness. True. Biden's a complete failure. Yeah, that's true. I only follow the Assembly and Lok Sabha elections. It's about interest. You know more things about some topics than us in which you have more interest. Yeah, exactly. How are we doing this weekend? Are we doing fine, Jensen? How are we doing this weekend? What's going on? Excited for a new set of games? I always enjoy the game. You know what, Jensen? This is a hot take, but I am genuinely currently at the moment enjoying one game a week. I just am. I don't know about you, but I am at least. Just quite enjoying this one game a week at the moment. Nathan, you're doing an Asian Cup watch along. I am not, Zakaria. We're doing Brighton and Spurs. What we'll do is we'll do a little side by side and we'll keep up on it. I was going to do it if Japan or South Korea would be in it, but neither of them are. So also Qatar was terrible in the World Cup. You like a Spartan army cook? What is that? People in social media hate him, but in general they love him. Like this is weird. Yeah, you know why they love him, Matthew? Because right now at this point of time in America, everyone is leaning left, or they are crazy on the left. So that's why they love him. They don't love him for his policies. They love him that he just, they just don't know how to put it. They just like him because they know he's going to be there for the agenda. So that's what it is at the moment. That's what it is. Guys, rank Narendra Modi's reign out of 10. Pass. Why chat is going all political? No, we're just bored. We're just bored, dude. Daichi has stunk up the place today with his football. So we're just passing our halfway. Well, technically, it's a break between the game. So we're just passing our time right now. And Daichi has stunk the place completely at Everton, at the city, home stadium, Etihad Stadium. So just passing our time till the game starts, really. I get the feeling. Now we're just chilling. Exactly, we're just chilling at the moment. Don't worry, we're going to get bored out of our skulls for the next 45 minutes coming up. We've had no choice outside of us being in European football, got knocked out domestic, so are used to it by now. But it's not even about that, Jensen. I was just trying to explain this to people who asked me earlier in the stream. So earlier in the stream, someone was asking me, we were talking about the Villa game tomorrow. And I was saying, I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually enjoying this season because last season from Boxing Day till May, we had 3 games a week. The players were exhausted, the fans were exhausted because of the up and down nature of our performances. The highs were really high with the Carabao Cup. The low was really low with the Sevilla loss and the City loss. And we just get to take a bit of a reset this season. We're out of the Carabao, obviously. FA Cup, we got Forest at the end of the month. We're just going one game a week right now, and it's I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not a nice thing to be out of all the cups. I agree, especially if you're like a United fan, a Barcelona, a Munich fan. You know, these fans, we're not used to it. Arsenal, we're not used to not being in the thick of things up till a certain point. But as far as I'm concerned, this season, especially with the way our team is right now, I am actually a little bit okay with how we are at the moment. Not going to lie, I'm feeling relaxed. I'm enjoying the break in between. The break is substantial enough in between each game, so I'm kind of enjoying myself. That doesn't mean I want this to happen next season, but as of now, I'm getting a bit of a rest. Second half's about to start soon. We talk about everything here. It should be knowledge, not Nathan. You know what, Matthew? Maybe one day I'll start just a IRL channel for fun. Get started. You know what's the funny thing? I was watching a Goan YouTuber go on a podcast in Bombay by some famous people, and someone asked them, "What is life in like in Goa?" And she said it's very slow, and which it is, especially if you're doing content creation, it is slow. Everyone has. If you're not doing a 9 to 5 job, it's close. If you have your own business and all, it's slow as hell here in Goa. Which if you like, it's great. If you like that life, it's absolutely fantastic. But she said something. She said like, how is it being a content creator in Goa? She's saying the problem with being a content creator in Goa is it's very niche. You can only do Goan kind of things, right? Because people are curious to know what you want to do. The problem with that is eventually you're going to run out with Goan kind of things to do, which is absolutely accurate. So then she basically said, because she's moved to Bombay now, she basically said, so moving to Bombay was really important for my growth as a content creator, which again, it's absolutely correct. And she was telling this guy that you wouldn't able to have this kind of podcast in Goa because all the people you interview live in Bombay, which again is obviously correct because they are in Bombay, so they have more access to content creators in general. So again, true. Um, so yeah, I don't know, man. I was thinking always, I always wanted to do a podcast about like real stuff. But I want a partner to do it with. I don't want to do it solo. Solo is boring. Talking to yourself here and there would be very boring for me. So I watched her podcast and I was just thinking about it. I was like, damn, man, she's made a lot of good points, which is sad because it gave me ideas to do something here. But yes, as far as the knowledge net Nathan concerned, we're just vibing over here, dude. We just vibe over here. Especially when the game is horribly slow at the moment. Is your opinion on new stadium and blue card? Very simple. Blue card, no thank you. And new stadium, also no thank you. I don't want us to complicate football any more than it is. We don't need another card. The rules that integrate the card also make no sense to me. One blue, one yellow is a red. So why can't you have yellows? If two yellows make a red, what do we need another card for? Don't understand. I don't like the sin bin thing because I don't want to have one player less for 3 minutes every time there's a blue card offense. Oh, oh boy. Alvarez with a screamer. They can't get anywhere near the goal at the moment, so they're trying their luck from different sides, different distances. Yeah, so for me, all this doesn't make sense. I mean, one blue and one yellow is a red, so then why can't we just keep two yellows? We already have the two yellows, but then the sin bin is like, oh, you have to be out of the pitch like in ice hockey, where you get put into a penalty box. Yeah, I don't want to play this kind of game with one player less for whatever 2, 3, 5 minutes, whatever the rule is. Can I have a bottle of water? points. So yeah, I am not for that. And as far as the new stadium is concerned, I would only do a new stadium. I would only do a new stadium if we cannot actually possibly extend this stadium anymore. I forgot to ask opinion WrestleMania promo, whatever it was. You're talking about. You're talking about that thing they did the other day in Los Angeles. Dude, they filled out an arena to do a press conference, and that press conference wasn't even a press conference because everyone was coming out one at a time. It wasn't even really a press conference. It was like a big. It was like a giant promo, like how Mudit says, a promo only. They called it a press conference, but it was a promo. Very interesting, dude. Words that aren't normally used on TV were used, which was interesting. Probably not. No, serve me some and just keep it in. Hello. Thank you. Yeah, so that was interesting. Why people put mirror selfies taken in mall washroom with toilet clearly visible? Well, that's a great point, Zakat. I think it's more about the person in the picture than the thing behind them. But that is a very good point. Therefore, better quality football if it isn't 3 games a week. You know what, Jensen? I think our last string of 3 games actually proves that our own last string of 3 games proves that to be true. Because we had an absolutely dreadful match against Newport County. And then we had a really good 3 matches. And I noticed our team is actually genuinely playing a lot better, especially in the last 2 games. Like, I'm not saying we were going to like win the league based on this current form or anything, but we are at least playing better, which is, from what I've seen, is very true. Ben Godfrey is. What is Ben Godfrey done? What's going on here? Is he feeling sick? Something's wrong with Ben Godfrey. He's on one knee right now. Nathan, sell LA Knight and Cody to be, in my opinion, they're overrated. What I should come on. So actually, I'm gonna. It's quite simple actually to sell them both to you, Modit. LA Knight, I've seen him when he was in TNA. He has a charisma about him that a lot, quite, if I'm being quite honest with you, a lot of WWE superstars don't have, and they really don't have it. This is not me like trying to take a dig at anyone or anything like that. He has a lot more charisma than and I mean a lot of WWE superstars at the moment. In the Attitude Era, he'd probably be one of the many faces. But in this current era, I mean, his charisma game is so much clearer than 99% of the roster. If you think about it, even though he is a 20-year veteran, the number of years he has done in WWE are dwarfed compared to some of the people that are currently on the main roster. And yet he gets such a good pop because the charisma is off the charts, man, in comparison. And we have this discussion, Mudit. I have this discussion with Matthew all the time. I say it's going to be really difficult for WWE to find stars, even though the athlete quality has become better. It's so difficult to resonate with them because everyone is so cookie cutter. Like all the people you hear a pop for right now, Mudit, are people who were, just pre or just during or just post the Attitude Era, the ruthless aggression era, which was still all right. Those are the people that get the most pop right now because they have that edge about them. People have seen what they can do when they had more freedom to play the role. Idrissa gave the yellow card. That's brilliant. Anyway, the point is, it was too early to get a yellow card or clear yellow also. So, as far as Cody Rhodes is concerned, this is he has unfinished business, dude. He has unfinished business. He clearly thought he could do better. He has actually done better. What the fuck's happening to Godfrey? He's on the ground again. Dude, something is really wrong with him, man. Let's hear what the commentators are saying. He's back on the ground. Oh, this is very concerning, yeah. Oh crap, they're bringing on Seamus Coleman again. Someone, if you know what's happened to Ben Godfrey, please do let me know. Looks a little worrying how he is on the ground like that. I think Kevin De Bruyne is coming on, even. Oh boy, they're going to rip apart Seamus Coleman. Oh my god, Walker and De Bruyne are coming on? What, Grealish is coming on, even? What's going on here? Everybody's going for a run now. Oh boy, they're starting off with De Bruyne and Walker. That's not good, bro. I don't know what's happening to Godfrey, but he looks like shit right now. Seamus Coleman on, the legend, 35 years old, man. Look, 15 season in the Premier League, 15 season with Everton. Wow, that's mad, man. That means he's been at Everton since he's 20 years old. Boy, I've been watching Seamus Coleman forever. Uh, yeah, so Cody's done really well. Completely digressed after seeing Godfrey on his knees. Um, Cody is just coming to quite literally finish his story, man. I think he could have also done better. The Stardust thing was quite a killer, wasn't it? He goes to ROH, he goes to Japan, I guess. He goes to AEW. He does really well. They're starting it off. Look, AEW is doing really well in my opinion. I know it's a controversial opinion because people will say they can't break through WWE. I don't necessarily think they're trying to break through WWE either because I've heard Kenny Omega on multiple points say, don't think of it as a competition. Think of it as an alternative. We are giving you something different. They are giving you something different. We can coexist here. There's not a lot of wrestling companies with national TV deals, which I agree. So yeah, and I also think Cody has a bit of a charisma from him. I think he's completely opposite to his dad that way. His charisma is more based in his earnestness, his and I think Dusty Rhodes was much more externally charismatic. Especially if you've seen the promos, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just very. Oh, I have to catch up now. I'm just very excited to watch Kobe, Garner, and Rasmus. Me too, man. I love the slow life. It's all calm and peaceful. Yeah, Zakaria. But you know what the problem is? The country is moving quickly, dude. We're getting overpopulated. We're getting overdeveloped. The people who don't want it are unfortunately the minority because not a lot of people. More people are more comfortable working in a fixed environment in an office with a fixed timing rather than doing their own business, bearing all the losses. It's more stressful that way. So a lot of people are much more okay with being industrialized, which means more development, which means more jobs, which means less of a slow life for the majority of people. But for the people who want the slow life, we have to kind of just find a little nook and enjoy it while it's here. Yeah, I mean, in the last 20 years of living in Goa, Goa looks completely different now. I wouldn't know how to even explain it to you, even if I could. But yes. Hello, Jay. It's been a while. Get a trip, man. Nah, bro. I'm protected from the sun in India, dude. This is protecting me from the sun. My face is fully protected. Imagine. Sun can't get through this, dude. It's not strong enough. Okay, Everton. Don't do anything stupid now. Don't go backwards, man. Oh, yes. That's a nice ball. Come on, release Shamo. Here we go. Coleman with the cross. Just needed to be a little further behind. Doku versus Coleman is going to be a little bit of a task for the next half an hour. I just have a simple question. How will they differentiate between blue and yellow card? I don't know if you can. No, well, Apparently, it's the severity of the foul. That's what I heard. They can't even get yellow cards right, and then there's VAR. It just makes no sense. It makes us fans address a different elephant in the room. The PGMOL needs a complete overhaul, man. They should either use all the components of VAR or no VAR at all. That's the number one thing they should do next season. With the way the referees have been come under fire this season, I hope they actually do make a change. Especially if they're just going to give yellow cards for dissent, man. The smallest of dissents, people get a yellow card. If you're going to put that kind of pressure on the professionalism of footballers on the pitch, then you have to put that kind of pressure for the professionalism of referees on the pitch and off the pitch. It has to be even for sure. Nathan, no shot on target. We're playing terrible. Just Everton stinging the place, man. Wouldn't call it terrible. Oh boy, I'm way behind. What mobile brand you will suggest Nathan to get other than Jutap? Listen, dude, I've only used Samsung. I went from a S4 to an S9, and I still have my S9. I have not tried any. I've not tried any brand. I use my phone for 4 to 5 years. This current phone I have is S9. I got it 3 months after the S10 came out, and now the S23 is out 2 months ago or 2 weeks ago. Whenever Unpacked was 2 weeks ago, right? Yeah. I use my phone for 4 5 years, man. If you don't have a desire to keep a phone for such long term, then I would go for uh, a little bit of a cheaper phone. If you always are interested in switching your phones up, for me, I've only had two phones in the last 10 years, so I'm probably not the best person to ask about this. OnePlus, if not iPhone. I saw the OnePlus 12 the other day. Marcus Brownlee did a review of it. Interesting looking phone. Oh no. Oh, got lucky there. Man, what are these people doing? At least pass it properly to the Everton players, man. Right in front of their box, they're doing these stupid passes there. They're giving the ball back to them. Here we go. Haaland whips it in. McNeil with the clearance. Hello, Kumar. The budget phones are good. Budget phones are good. Do you watch Super Bowl as well? No, I don't. I do not. I do not. According to you, Reigns versus Rock is a W or an L? Well, listen, man. You know what? Before this whole we want Cody crap, right? If someone told you The Rock is going to be in a match in WrestleMania, everyone would have taken it off your hand. They would have eaten it off your hand. That's the truth, Vedant. No matter what the uproar is, everything is trending and all. That's great. That's great. But if we are being 100% real, everyone would have twerked for that main event if Cody didn't win the Royal Rumble. Let's be honest. So it is a W in terms of matchmaking, head of the table, this that. I don't think you need to have a title for the head of the table match, dude. If you're just gonna do that head of the table thingy, angle. You don't need a title, but people want Cody to finish the story thing, man. So it feels like an L, which clearly it was an L because they changed. So I guess you could say it is an L technically. Who do you think is going to win? Madrid versus Girona, Leverkusen versus Munich. I'll be honest with you. I want Leverkusen to win just to make the Bundesliga interesting. I still don't think they might win the league. Also, Xabi Alonso's on this. I don't know. He's on this whatever winning streak where they're like 3 games off the best record of winning streak in the Bundesliga or something like that. It is. So yeah, I think the record is by Bayern Munich or the second. I think they're third right now. I think second is Bayern Munich. I don't know who's first. So I would like a Leverkusen win. Sorry, Modit, just to make the Bundesliga interesting. As far as Girona and Real Madrid are concerned, Real Madrid don't have centre backs right now, and Girona are definitely looking to get revenge. So I think this match will probably be a draw. I'm going to go with a draw for the Girona Madrid match. Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia will make an offer of 900 million euros to buy AS Roma. Oh boy, this is getting worse now. Negotiations are underway. PIF already own Newcastle and the Big Four club in Saudi Arabia. Wait, they own four Big Four clubs in Saudi Arabia? The same thing owns four clubs. Bro, how does that even work when it comes to money? Like you own four clubs, you're paying four clubs worth of players. How do you make that money back? That's insane. Also, isn't AS Monaco run by owned by like the king or something? That could be wrong actually. Wish I didn't say that. I don't know who they were owned by. Madrid win should be equal 9 points. Look at our backline. LOL, yeah. Should equal 9 points. Give the deal time. Yeah, I used 1+7 for 2.5 years and it was perfect. Okay. Coleman versus KDB. Game's gone soft. Game is always gone soft. The game's been gone soft for 2 years now. In tell me one subject I hate the most generally. Today I realized I hate economics and taxes. Maths is not that even that at all, but economics like budget and taxes for tell us one. So in school, I'll tell you what I hated. In school, I hated physics because I went to ICSE. So for 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, we had physics. I couldn't understand physics to save my life, dude. Like genuinely. So I didn't like physics a lot. Wasn't for me. Quality and build of OnePlus hardware is good. It looked good, man. I saw that video. It looked good. The OnePlus 12 or whichever OnePlus you're looking at. I saw he did it like 3 4 days ago. Marcus Brownlee. I just saw it. Everton can do what they want as long as they keep the clean sheet for the time being. Oh boy, this is just getting ugly now. Ooh, goal kick, 66 minutes. Remember when PGMOL said that they were going to clean up football for season? Bro, they'll say whatever they want, Johnson. They can't clean up their own act on a game by game basis, man. This bullshit you hear. They try to sell you a dream just like any other business. 49ers for the Super Bowl. You think so? I would be happy, man. I read somewhere today that someone told me Patrick Mahomes is better than Tom Brady. I was like, look at these people, man. Look at these people. I was like, Brady has what, 6 Super Bowl rings? Played well into his 40s. Like, there's just no respect for people who have done stuff sometimes, man. Oh my god, now Tarkovsky's on the ground. What the hell's going on here today, man? Let's see what happened. I'm not quite sure what was that, but okay. At least Kevin De Bruyne shaved whatever was left of his beard. He still has the hair though, which is interesting. 67 minutes. We're getting to the squeaky bum time of the game now. Final 20. Akanji. Rodri. Skies it. They're playing with their food here now. Everton. Oh no, McNeil's on the ground now. Bro, what's going on? Everton players are getting absolutely battered today. Ooh, you know what? Not great. Not great there. Oh my god, Rodri, that was horrific. Sometimes I don't understand. I'm not by any means a very good football player. The one thing I never understand is people don't try and at least get the shot on target. They just want to blast at it. Like that shot, I'm not gonna lie, that shot from the original angle, it looked far. It looked like it wasn't close at all. But then when you see the angle from the stands, it was like it was so far away from the entire goal that it makes you wonder like why do people drive so hard? Just aim it towards the goal and see what happens because it's that you can't even call that a wasted chance because that was actually nothing. That was a nothing what we just saw. And I see that all the time. I haven't seen like United players do it. I'm like, I don't get it. Just hit it on target, man. If it goes to the hands, it goes into the hands. But if you hit it nowhere near target, you have just done nothing. You've made a whole play, you've done a whole move. Everybody is, gotten into position just so you can hit the ball in the sky. It's Really, really wasteful. But, oh no, here we go. De Bruyne just ran around Coleman. Quite literally ran around Coleman. Seamus Coleman's going to have a long 20 minutes. Who's winning this rig game now? Listen, man. If it was up to me, I'd take the 0-0. Oh, look at the block. What's going on here? Bro, I'm telling you, the Everton players are just getting battered at this point of time. Jimmy Garner's holding onto his leg now. Just getting absolutely battered by everybody. I'm a Niners fan. We've been to the Super Bowl about 5 times in the last 6 years without a quarterback. So now we have, and the best chance we got is now. Good luck, Jensen. What are we even doing? 70 minutes and no shot on target. Yeah, but it's not for a want of trying, Nitesh. Like, what do you want them to do? They're trying to hit it on goal. Oh, yeah. Goal. Fucking hell. And Haaland also. Damn it, man. Why didn't I change my FPL team, yaar? This sucks. Absolutely sucks. Literally just said, not for the lack of trying, and that's the first shot on goal. Madness. Don't think Pickford could do anything about that anyway, so is what it is. 71 minutes in. They gave it a good go. Daichi ball worked for the most chance. One chance the motherfucker takes, yeah. Header by Diaz. Ball, I mean, like literally the ball just, it just, it just floated his way, man, and he hit it in between two defenders. I mean, look at that, right in between two defenders. Pickford even got his hand to the ball, dude. I mean, it went too fast, man. It went too fast. There's nothing. Honestly, there's nothing Pickford could do. It hit Pickford's hand flush, and it was hit so hard it just went up. There was nothing you could do about that, man. Doesn't matter. You can say whatever you want. Like they could have done better, this, that, and the other, but I don't think there was anything they could have done. Between two defenders, Pickford dives blindly, still gets his hand square on it. Just hit too hard. Can't do any. Man City officially top of the table now. Liverpool to play later, but it won't matter because Liverpool would play an extra game. Unfortunately, Everton now is in the relegation zone. They weren't in the relegation zone because they would have been at 20 points, and with goal difference, they would have been above. I didn't see who it was exactly. I think it was Burnley. I think, I don't know who. I saw somebody. No, I think it was Luton. So now that they are currently losing, they're now 1 point behind safety, even though the goal difference is much better. Now, guys, remember, you got to keep this in mind. Very important to keep in mind. Everton got deducted 10 points. Technically, Everton would have been on 29 points, which would make them somewhere like, let's see where they would have been without the, I don't want to say it without seeing it myself. I mean, Everton's got to try and do something now for the sake of their own, if they want to stay up, they just have to do something now. Let's see. Standings would be, if Everton were currently on 29 points, they would have been 12th place, and they would have been 2 points off Chelsea, who's in 11th. Currently, Everton is in 18th place. 10 points separate 18th place from 12th. Yeah, I feel bad for them about the point deduction, but now FFP seems to be like a real thing now. So just keep it respectable now, Everton. Don't get too crazy. Yes, Coleman with a good recovery there, and it looks like he's running in slow mo. De Bruyne with the ball. Oh boy. Oof. Could have gone over straight onto Kyle Walker's head easily. Haaland, he's blue like his dad. At least my captain scored. You know what, Aditya? I just forgot to captain him. But if it stays like this, I'm okay with Jota being my captain because they gotta play Burnley, and I'm pretty sure Jota will get returns against Burnley. So if it stands like this right now, the fact that I didn't change my captain might still help me somehow. Might still. Don't want to jinx it too much, but yeah. But still, man, I should have changed it to Haaland. Stupid. I always wait 2 hours before in case there's some nonsense happens, man. Just a bad mistake on my behalf. Clear the ball, yeah. What is Everton trying to do? I don't know. They're trying to get too crazy here, man. Trying to get too crazy. Doku over dribbling at this point. We need Grealish now, bro. I'm telling you, he's a greedy merchant. I'm not even making a joke, dude. Like in the first half, he was trying that. No one was falling for it. I don't understand. He has pace. Why doesn't he use his pace? He's trying to be too cute, dude. Just use your pace now, especially with Coleman on that side, man. He's trying to over dribble, trying to cut in, cut out. Like, dude, you have Seamus Coleman on your side who's barely played football this season. Run past him. WWE giving old vibes. You know what? That press conference, even though it is absolutely not a press conference, was one of the better pieces of WWE show I've seen in a long time. This was City's first shot on target. It was Vedant. It was. I'm telling you, Daichi ball, dude. It's not fun, but I mean, they at least made it interesting for the most part. It's the best thing I can say about it. Throw in for Everton. Now they got to be smart about it, man. Bernardo Silva coming on. We got Amadou Onana and Beto coming on. Ooh, okay. What? Wait, hold on. Are we saying we're gonna go a little more attacking now? Interesting. Alvarez off for Bernardo. Teams out. Suns on bench along with Basuma. Suns on the bench. Really? Start doing FPL deadline scenes for 30 minutes so you won't forget. Nah, you know what I do with that? Normally I do it to I wait for the 2 hour warning I get on my thing, and then I do it. But honestly, today, if I'm being completely honest, the reason I forgot is because I fell asleep. I don't normally forget. I 2 seasons ago I used to forget all the time. Onana on for Young. Interesting. Okay. Doesn't sound attacking to me, but all right. Come on. Y'all are getting swamped. Don't do stupid stuff. Cool on the right wing. Sorry, Saab, Bentanco, Matters. All right. Oh, wait. Let's see the lineup. The lineup is Matters, Kulu, Bentanco, midfield. Expect an ultra attacking game. Thank God. Compared to this game, everything would be ultra attacking. Cool on right wing. Just now, Rudiger injured. We will play today at 11 p.m. Against Girona with centre back Chouameni and Carvalho. Doable. Doable. In fact, if anything, Carlo Ancelotti is letting them go off easy. Imagine if he puts Kamaving at centre back. Then it's going to be real problems, man. Talking about WWE Undertaker game, yeah, dude, that was oh my god, dude. I'm telling you, the way the money they have there, Nitesh. I saw it on a WhatsApp group. Someone mentioned it. Someone on a WhatsApp group mentioned it, and I was like, this can't be real. So then I go on Twitter to see if this is real, and sure enough, it's real. And the look on Cristiano Ronaldo's face was hilarious. Cristiano must have been like, bro, what are these people trying to do? Like, genuinely. It's almost becoming a little bit like a zoo. It didn't go clear of. It didn't go clear of Pickford. It went off his forearm. WWE doing Rock versus Triple H. He can't wrestle anymore, man. That would be great, though. I would love that. We're into 11 minutes of regular time now. Can Everton get something out of this game? Or can they keep it a respectable 1-0? I mean, that goal was a little dodgy just because, Brantwaite tried to clear it and then it did this awkward, like, rebounce into a gap where Haaland happened to perfectly be standing. It's crazy. It's crazy where his positional awareness is. It literally fell into his path and then he hits it in between two defenders who were trying to cross over each other to cut the angle off, and the goalkeeper who actually still got his body onto his arm onto it. To be fair, not the most exciting game, but I have to, if it stays like this, I can respect it. Because Everton are in a tough place in the league, man. I expect a lot of the games like this, quite honestly, especially with the 10-point deduction. Uh, you know, that point would have been really helpful to them. I'm not going to lie. Oh, he's offside, clearly. He's clearly offside. Oh my God, Beto. Imagine if he was onside. Beto. Beto started running. He didn't even see the offside trap being played. Look. Oh my God, Beto. The more defenders, you should keep an eye on the defenders behind you on the other side instead of the defender you passed. One goal, zero assists in 18 appearances for Everton, acquired from Udinese. Ugh. We don't shouldn't spend money in the Italian league ever. What the fuck are they doing with Seth Rollins? I used to be his biggest fan 2012, 2016. What happened? Literally, no, dude, he's not. Sometimes I forget we don't have this discussion regularly, Modit. So, oh, they're just talking about where Everton would have been without the point reduction, like we were talking about. Everton have played in the top flight every season since 54-55. 70 years consecutive in the top flight. Everton. Everton and Arsenal are the only teams to have not been relegated from top flight football. That's about to change. So what was it? Sorry. He's injured, Modit. He's injured. That's why he wasn't there didn't have a Royal Rumble match. They're having the discussion saying this was the shortest match card Royal Rumble ever with just 4 matches. Normally they have 6, but it was really short at 4 this time. And one of the reasons it was short at 4 matches is because Seth Rollins has been injured, and apparently there were doubts too as to whether he can make it to even WrestleMania. So I think they're just making sure he doesn't have any matches till April, really, which is a little crazy considering it's what 7 weeks off. It's almost 2 months away, and he's not going to have any matches for the next 2 months. You watch. So that's what they're currently doing with him. It was SmackDown, no Gunther and EC for WHC's draft. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I can see AJ costing LA the match. Oh, you think so? That could be fun. That could be fun. Anthony would have finished that. He would. You know what? Anthony probably would have finished that. That was really horrible. I mean, like he even tried to side foot it. Like I don't know if Anthony would have done that with his right foot, but he would have done something else. Probably. He'd probably try to round him off from his left side, which would have been quite crazy. But I think that's what he would have done. Cross attempted. Walker blocked it with his face. Traditional defensive style. I know Sar on the bench call is harsh, but we all know what super sub Sonny is capable of against an injury depleted team plus now. No, I don't think it's harsh, dude. I get why he is on the bench. I just don't think I would have left him on the bench. He's clearly on the bench, to recover from jet lag and this and that and all. It makes perfect sense why he's on the bench. It's just that with where Spurs are at the moment, you all are playing Brighton. Brighton's in the top eight as well. If y'all don't get a result this game, Aston Villa has a chance to further their lead from you, or if we beat Aston Villa, we can creep up on you and Aston Villa. Today, in this particular game week, there's a lot at stake. There's a lot at stake at every game week, but when you're playing against each other, in and around your places, currently right now it is fourth. What is it? Fourth Spurs? No, third. Whatever. Wait. Oh no, Haaland. I'm going to really regret that. I'm going to really regret that Jota captaincy, aren't I? Decide to sleep 2 hours before the deadline. Brilliant. Haaland with a double. Yeah, I don't want to spend 60 million on Branthwaite, by the way, guys. If you were wondering. Okay, I've realized I can't stand baby faces in WWE. I am the heel guy. I never like the baby. Well, then you're going to enjoy Rock babyface, Rock heel at the moment, dude. Rock heel was the best Rock anyway. Look at that ball by De Bruyne. I mean, it wasn't the most difficult ball, but still, Haaland just shoved Branthwaite off, dude. Look at that. Just shoved him off. Oh, my FPL. That's so annoying, man. It's looking so great at 71 minutes. He became Ranveer Singh of W. That's what happened to him. I actually like the colorful gimmick. Dude. Everyone in WWE is so boring right now, dude. If you didn't get it, it's Leicester game where we scored 6. Funny enough, Leicester's currently playing was playing earlier too. Oh, Grady Merchant off. Calf Grealish on. Yes, yes. We're talking overall face Seth Rollins, Trashman. I don't know, man. I mean, it's an interesting character development considering to how boring everyone else is. Kumji Aditya on point, yeah. Unfortunately, back to scoring. No, man. Come on, Jota. Oh, why am I supporting all these players I don't want to support, dude? Stupid FPL. Oh, that was a nice tackle. They got the ball back anyway. This game is tech. Oh, you know what, man? They really need to not concede anymore because their goal difference also is becoming hectic now. Thank you, Nathan, for hoping he'll score only one goal. 71 minutes. It looked great, dude. Jota, Burnley. He was going to get something. I don't know what he was going to get, but he would have got something out of that game. Now he needs to get 2 returns for me to justify my sleepiness. This is when it becomes problematic. This is when it becomes problematic. Bloody De Bruyne, man. Yeah, Rock is so good as heel, to be honest. True as well. Yep. Although, you know what? This is one of those times where the accent really kills being a heel because you have to really pay attention to what he's saying for it to add to, for it to hit. There is a gay off, Chermiti on, McNeil off, for Dobbin, Lewis Dobbins on. Is that it? 2 changes? I mean, do 2 changes when you're 2-0 down. What difference does it make? Il Cody so good. Throwback to 2011 kissing competition on NXT. I like the way Punk reacted to the slap. Yeah, that was fun. That whole thing was great, dude. And you know what's the funny thing? They wouldn't able to do that on TV, which is exactly why I like AEW and the fact that it's not a public limited company and there's no PG necessity. This is exactly why I like AEW. I can't explain it to you, man. The promos, because you can say most things you want, or as many things as you like within reason, it just becomes, it can get more spicy, dude. It's just that people aren't invested in the characters because it's a new company. But I'm telling you, man, the way they can cut promos, MJF has so much leeway to cut what promos on AEW. Yeah. People were like, he's going to come to the WWE. I'm like, they're going to kill him in the WWE, man. He can't. He does not have the. He does not have the leeway to be as heely as possible. All that when I heard bullshit, now I was like, whoa. No wonder this conference is on YouTube. There's no way this would have worked on TV. Definitely not anymore. Especially after what's currently going on with Vince. Just be more problems. Yeah. The whole sorry, what the goal came more because of Harlan's physicality than KDB. Yeah, of course, Nathan. I didn't think the ball was that good, even though he pointed at him in celebration. What I think is he just bloody shoved off Branthwaite like he's a child. Also, I think Branthwaite was not balanced very well, so Haaland just kind of floored him really. That is a good tackle. Oh, is something going to happen here? Beto with the goal. Wait, what? Offside. I was like, oh god, at least it's going to be a fun 10 minutes, man. It's not been fun. Oh my god, Beto, are you for real, bro? Like, you are the last man and you're still running. Like, you can see you're passing the defenders. Beto, that's terrible. I was watching, like, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Bro, like, seriously, they would have never, it would have never been done on TV, man. Madrid Girona 11 Bakusin at the same time wanted to see that match. Yeah, I think they did it. It's like how they do that thing where they put all the classicos together. When I think it just worked out well this time. I don't think it was necessarily part of the plan. Two shots on target, two goals. Yeah, and about 100 minutes of boring football, thanks to Everton. Nathan, who's MJF? Oh, MJF. Oh, jokes, jokes. Okay, best heel in the world, bro. He is the best heel in the world, bro. I'm telling you, the way you think that press conference, dude, that press conference wasn't shit, dude. See some of the promos he's cut on YouTube from the last 2 years, dude. That press conference will make it look like you're speaking to a child, dude. I'm telling you, he's easily the best heel in the world, easily. Unless you watch New Japan Pro Wrestling, I can't understand a thing they say, so I can't really use any of them as a reference point. He's the best English speaking heel in the world, let's put it that way. Nathan Ake, Nathan Rodriguez. Edison got beaten at the near post. Yes, but offside because Beto clearly has no idea about how offsides work. I think he's much used to playing futsal instead of football. Nathan better than Nathan Ake. Maybe not at left back. If it would have been Spurs, it would have easily been counted as a goal. Okay, now Man City are just playing around now. No more goals, guys. Just leave it, please. As it is suffering for my sleep. This 8 minutes is going to be really brutal now. Who cares about AEW? All giant sweaty men are in WWE. All giant sweaty men. Telling you, dude. I'm telling you. At least you can cut a promo in AEW, dude. These people, they have to. They're so. Some of them are so bland. Yeah. Some of them are so bland. I can't even explain it. Like, look at what they're doing with Shinsuke Nakamura. They should have done this from the moment he got here, using his best way to express himself to build his character to Japanese. When he was on that crazy run in the first 18 months and he was like loved by everybody. Why didn't they just do this? They wasted so much time with him, man. Wasted so much time with him. This is exactly how they should have promoted him all this time. What is his surname? Is it Rodriguez? It's not Rodriguez. But good guess. I want Big Show to be back. Big Show's in AEW, dude. I think he is part of the backroom staff. You know, one thing I never liked about WWE, dude. The one thing I never liked about WWE is, they don't allow these veterans an opportunity to go back to the backroom staff. You know, like how Bayern Munich kind of does it like that. It's just an example, or it's not the same thing at all. Instead of using all these experienced people who still want to be part of the company, instead of using them to some good use, they just kind of throw them by the wayside, dude. And then the fun. Oh no, 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 no. Oh god, here we go. Calf Grealish. Oh, Pana. Foden couldn't put it away though. Nathan only watched WWE for Rhea Ripley. I mean, now, I mean, to be fair, dude, I also watch it for NXT mostly. But yeah, NXT, I like NXT, man. NXT is fun. I'll only watch AEW if Gunther goes there. Gunther's not going to go there now, dude. He's finally getting his push after all the weight he's lost. No, he's not. He's not going to go. What if Cody wins Easter Champ for 300 days and then lose to Roman again and then be buried rooting for Roman to retain, to be honest? Yeah, but see, this is not like a Cody. See, the thing is what, right? This is not a Cody issue. This is a WWE planning issue. Okay. When he re won the Royal Rumble, it was very clear that people wanted him to finish the story. Now, when you bring in Rock to do that promo head of the table thing he did the other day before this conference thing, it created a lot of confusion because everyone thought he was going to challenge. Well, everyone thought he would challenge Seth Rollins because of the rivalry they've had. But when Seth Rollins was supposedly could be injured, could not make WrestleMania, I think they switched to Roman Reigns. But then the thing is, they by then they already did the whole Rock coming in and doing the promo. Because if you remember, Cody wins it and then points to Roman Reigns. I don't know, man. It seemed quite disastrous, to be honest. The planning was quite disastrous. Vedant Daniel, no, it's definitely not Daniels. Nether bhai ki jai. Oh, hello Satya, thank you. Holly Nether, thank you. Nitesh, no, hello. Yeah, I'm late. Tolumba, you're not late. I'll tell you why you're not late. You're not late because you're going to take a bit of a break and then come back for the Spurs game. So it's absolutely fine, dude. You're going to take a break. I'm going to take a break, and we're going to come back quickly for the Spurs game. So you're not really late. In fact, this game would have been over by now if there wasn't so many injuries to Ben. I don't know what was happening with Ben Godfrey, but he was not in the best of physical health. This game would have already been over by now, and we would have been on break technically until the next game starts. But yes, Nathan Dougal, yeah, definitely not. Nice guess, but no. WWE didn't need veteran wrestling backroom. There was a young, arrogant guy, real life heel, a dirty man Vince who used to play those. Oh, I really should read them first before reading them out. Neither, what is it that? I'll tell you what, dude. You can guess, and then for the Spurs game, I'll tell you. How about that? We'll make it a little interesting. This game was a wash. Well, it wasn't a wash till 71 minutes, Jensen, but the last half an hour had definitely been a wash. The moment they scored a goal with no intent, with Everton having zero intent to even fight back at 1-0, it's pretty much a wash then. This first goal was mad, dude. The way it bounced in between two defenders, the second goal looked like it was going to always go in, really. Lot of time, lot of space, Branthwaite on the ground. But the first goal, I mean, you're holding on to hope. Yeah, it's the hope that kills you, friend. De Souza, De Silva, close, little far. Was any doubt about City winning? I mean, listen, man, you never know. Deitch can come up with a doesn't want to give up. I like that. I like Nitesh doesn't want to give up. Besides, this game's over anyway. You might as well do other things. I'm anyway going to tell him in the next stream. So I appreciate the effort. I think that I wouldn't say there was any doubt, Walumba. I was saying I would prefer to say there was hope. Yeah, I'd go with hope. And at 71 minutes, to be quite honest, it was looking great. It was because there was no shots on target as well. However, the last half an hour has been very, for lack of a better word, dead. Can't be. It can't be other than D'Souza De Silva. Dylan. It's not Dylan, dude. Dylan. Douche didn't eat his brick. Douche didn't eat his bricks for breakfast. Well, douche technically is very very high up. So even if he did, oh no 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 no, Pickford, you bloody idiot! Dias close, but no. How was your week? My week was quite relaxing, Toloma. The fact that we don't have to stress every second day for a United game is a nice change from last year. You know, this time last year, every 3 days we had a game, which was just absolutely stressful. But yeah, all right, guys. I will be back in 25 minutes. I will be back in 25 minutes. This game's ended already 2-0. We're doing Spurs Brighton. Roads? No, it's definitely not Roads. Uh, I'll answer Nitesh's question in the next stream, obviously. I will see you guys in 20 minutes. Take a bit of a break or something, and then we'll come for Spurs Brighton. I'm really hoping Spurs and Brighton's more exciting than this game, but Everton almost got the job done, but they didn't get the job done for 90 minutes, so that's what matters. I will see you in 20-ish minutes. Nathan, not even dice? No, but pretty close. Pretty close. I shall see you in 20 minutes, guys. Take care.